Hello everyone, welcome to my first YouTube video, STEM with me, and I'm a student to tutor other students. I teach other students. If you guys need private tutoring, you guys can let me know in the comment section. Today we're going to be learning about volumes of shape. First of all, what is volume? Volume is the amount of space an object is able to hold. It's like how much stuff can fit inside a 3D shape. For example, volume helps us figure out how much water a container is able to hold. Our first example of volume of shape is rectangular prisms. To find a rectangular prism will be length times width times height. This is an example of a rectangular prism. Sorry if the drawing doesn't look very well. I'm not an artist, but I'm trying. And this would be the length of it. The width is this, like from here to here, and the height is like from the bottom to up. That's the height. And you just have to multiply length times width times height. It doesn't matter what order you put it. You just have to multiply the three numbers to find the volume of this shape. For example, if the length was 8, the width is 2, and the height is 4, you just have to multiply. Length 8 times 2 times 4. You can multiply any way you want. You could do 8 times 2 first, or 8 times 4 first, or 2 times 4 first. Any way you do it is correct. It doesn't matter. So you could do 2 times 4, which 2 times 4 gives us 8. And then you just have to do 8 times 8, which gives us 64. So our answer will be 64. And that's how you find a rectangular prism. You just do the length times width times height. It does not matter the order. You could do 4 first times 8 and then 2. Each way you do it, it doesn't matter. You're still going to get your answer of 64. Now, to find the volume of a cylinder, it will be pi r 2 squared height. And to figure this out, r is radius and h is height. So the radius is this right here. Half of the circle is a radius. If it was the whole circle, the whole line, that's the diameter. But when we only want half, we only want this half, that is the radius. To figure out the diameter, you just have to multiply the radius by 2. And to figure out the radius, you just need to divide the diameter by 2. Now, to solve the problem we have here, we just need to find the second power of 2. So let's just rewrite that here, the volume here. So we will write the pi. Instead of r, we're going to actually fill it in with the number 2. Then we keep the power of 2. And then we bring down the 6 for h, height. Now, 2 to the second power is 4. If you guys want a video of all the powers numbers, I could make it. You just have to write it down below. Then we just bring down the 6, because we still have to multiply by 6. Since you have to add the parentheses, it's going to mean multiplication. Now we can't forget to bring down the pi, so we brought down the pi as well. And now 4 times 6 will give us 24 pi. You keep the pi in the pi as the pi sign. And then we can't forget about this right here, the feet. They both have feet, so we're going to add it in our answer. So this will be our answer. So that's how you find the volume of a cylinder. Now for our last volume of shape will be the volume of a cone. We have 1/3 pi r squared and then height. It's everything from our last one. We just have the 1/3 added, which the 1/3 is not that difficult. Just because it's a fraction, don't bother yourself thinking that this is too difficult. 1/3 just means to divide by 3. Here is our example of volume of a cone. So first, I'm gonna rewrite the equation right here. 1/3 pi r/h. So now we're gonna put in our numbers in here. Before I put in the r, as you can see, our equation, the circle part, it's the whole thing shaded in. So the whole thing means 4mi. Mi stands for miles. So if the whole thing is 4, that means that this is actually the diameter. This is how you spell diameter. This whole thing is the diameter. And as I explained before, to figure out the r, which is the radius, you need to divide the diameter by 2. So we need to divide 4 by 2, and we'll get 2. So we'll plug in the 2 in here for the r. Bring down the 2, and for the height, which is this, it'll be the 7 miles. Now 2 to the second power will give us 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. Now I'll move this to the side since there's no more space. 4 times 7 is 28. Now with the 1/3, as I said, we need to divide. So we're going to divide this by 3. He's going to divide that by 3. And you could do it in your calculator if you have one. But when you actually calculate it, you're going to get a decimal. You're going to get 9.3333 repeated. And when I do that, I just do a line in the top so it could show that it's repeated. And then you just keep the pi sign with the answer. Like this. So this will be your answer. You don't have to write as many 3s as I did. You could just write 3 of them and put the sign so it could show that it's repeated, and keep the pi sign. And you could keep the pi sign, but some schools want you to actually do the equation with pi. But here we're just going to leave it as pi. Now this is the last thing I want to show you guys. Rectangular prism. Once again, you could just write v rect for rectangular, and the v for volume is length times width times height. Volume of a cylinder is v cylinder, v for volume once again, and it's pi r/h, so pi r² h. That's a way to you could write it and remember it. And if you see it on an assignment or a test, you know what it stands for. Now, volume of a cone, you just write V cone. You remember V for volume, cone for the cone, equals 1/3 pi r² h. Don't forget that the fraction sign is just division. The 1/3 for volume is just going to be dividing by the number on the bottom. So here you're just going to divide this by 3. The r times h by 3. You're just going to divide it. Keep the pi sign if that's what your teacher wants. If she doesn't want it, she's going to teach you what the pi sign stands for, and then you could just multiply by it. If you want me to add the pi sign in another video, like how to solve volume of a cone with the pi sign, just write it in the comment section and I'll be sure to do that soon. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. Write a comment as well if there's something else you guys would like to learn. And yeah, don't forget that I'm a tutor, and see you guys next time.